Hi everyone, I'm Heather with Burner Babies, and today we're going to talk about bernedoodles and more specifically the f1b reverse. So here at Burner Babies, we do occasionally breed the f1b reverse, and with that often comes the question of what is the f1b reverse. So what that is 75% Bernese Mountain Dog and 25% Poodle. So with that, you breed a bernedoodle, an F1 bernedoodle, back to a Bernese Mountain Dog. So we're going to talk a lot about percentages here. So the F1 bernedoodle is 50% Bernese Mountain Dog and 50% Poodle. So we breed a 50-50 to a Bernese Mountain Dog, giving you the percentage of 25% Poodle and 75% Bernese Mountain Dog. So you may be asking yourself, why would you do that? Now for me, if you've watched many of my videos, I like the more chill, laid back dog. And the more Poodle you have, the more activity, the smaller you have, the more activity level you have. So I like the more laid back, chill kind of dog, which is kind of what you get when you have the f1b reverse. So that's why I raise what I like. And so that's partially why I raise the f1b reverses. So I personally think the f1b reverse has a lot to offer. So we've raised a couple of litters of these, and I actually own one. And I will leave a link to her video in the description box. Her name is Nala. You can also see her video and her picture on our website under the bernedoodle and poodle parent page. But I'll leave a link to her video in the description box. So let's talk about the characteristics, the temperament, and some things that make the f1b reverse a little bit different than your other bernedoodles. So we'll talk about their hair coats first. So they can be unfurnished. And what does unfurnished mean? It means they don't have that kinky, curly, tight curled coat, and sometimes they shed. So Nala, our bernedoodle, she does shed, but it's not like our Bernese Mountain Dogs. You can get some hair on the floor, and she does shed when you brush her. But what makes Nala different than our other bernedoodles is I do not have to groom her, clip her like I do Bama or Charlie. But what is kind of different about her is when she has babies, she completely sheds like all of her hair. It's like as if she saves all of her shedding for as soon as she has babies. Now, I don't know why this is. It's kind of crazy, and I don't know if she wasn't a breeding dog, if she wouldn't shed at all. I really don't know what the answer to that is, but I have talked to owners of the other bernedoodles, the f1b reverse bernedoodles, and about 25% of them shed, like Nala, where they just kind of lose hair here and there, and about 75% of them don't shed at all. And then the owners clip them, and it's not because they have to, it's because they want to. They want the shorter hair, but they wouldn't have to if they want to, but they wouldn't have to. And if you look at Nala's hair coat, I wouldn't have to groom her if I didn't want to. And I don't want to because I like her kind of flowy, wavy coat. It's very pretty. But her hair doesn't grow like the bernedoodles. If I didn't clip my bernedoodle hair, it would just grow like a poodle and never stop. Nala's doesn't do that. It stays probably about this long, and that's as long as it gets. Kind of like your normal F1 bernedoodle. If you didn't shave them for like about 8 weeks. So that is one huge advantage, I think, to the f1b reverse. Their hair kind of stays as long as a burner, and you wouldn't have to shave them if you didn't want to. So I think that's huge. The slight disadvantage is you don't know if they're going to shed or not. You can kind of start to tell probably around 6 months or so, but I can't really tell you here if they're going to shed or not because their hair coat kind of all looks the same. They all kind of look like they have straight hair. Some of them kind of have a touch of a wave, but I can't tell you if they're going to shed or not. So not definitely recommended for somebody with allergies. One great thing about them is they do tend to be more laid back. Nala does not have a personality of a bernedoodle at all. She definitely has the burner personality, more so than the bernedoodle personality. She might be a little bit more outgoing than a burner, but not like the bernedoodle hyper. She's definitely more laid back. So typically they are larger. The f1b reverses are larger. Nala is not, though. She's about 50 pounds. She's very petite for an f1b reverse. So they still come in that kind of large weight range. I tell people that they typically are 70 pounds plus. But like in Nala's case, she was the smallest in the litter. She's a red. They come in a variety of different colors. At least ours do, because Charlie carries a variety of different colors. But they can be as large as a burner, but as small as your standard bernedoodle. And so that's great too. So if you pick a smaller f1b reverse, they could be as small as Nala, or they can be larger if you're looking for that larger tri-colored and you want them to look like a burner. You definitely have that too. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. But again, they are a bernedoodle, and so you get that longevity of the bernedoodle. You know, the standard bernedoodles live to be, 12 plus years old, and so you get that great longevity that people like of the bernedoodle. So you get that in it, rather than the shorter lifespans of the Bernese Mountain Dog. And so that's always a good advantage of the bernedoodle. Even though they're only 25% poodle, you still have that longevity with the reverses as well. And you still get the great chilled, laid-back personality of the Bernese Mountain Dog. So that's something that everybody kind of leans towards when they're looking at the bernedoodle, and you get that really when you're looking at the reverses. So I just thought I would make this video because I often get questioned, what is the f1b reverse? Because they aren't very common. But again, I like to breed what I personally look for in a dog, and the f1b reverse is something that I absolutely adore, and that's why I own one myself. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And again, go ahead and check out Nala's video. She's our f1b reverse, and you can kind of see what she looks like and see if maybe that's something that you would like to own yourself. Bye everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe below. Thank you. Bye.